Nicola Bezic. Welcome aboard the 6:30 fun train tonight. What a weekend ahead for Nottinghamshire. The milk races in the city, not to mention the Dot to Dot Festival. So get comfy, strap yourselves in. We've got an entertaining ride for you tonight. Loads of entertainment, singing with a bit of chatter thrown in for good measure. So, coming up, X Factor star Lauren Lovejoy will be talking Cheryl, autism and what's next for her. Welcome back to the 6:30 show. I'm Nicola Bezic. On the sofa tonight we have Penny Poyser, the co-founder of Nourish Associates. Now, she was one of the stars of last year's X Factor, getting through to the boot camp stage before being mysteriously edited out of the show without much explanation, really. Now, during and since the show, Lauren Lovejoy has been keen to raise awareness for Asperger's, something that's affected her massively growing up, and I'm delighted to have the chance to chat to her now on the 6:30 show. Lauren, welcome to the show.
Oh, hello.
It's so lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming in.
No, it's a privilege. I really loved my interview with you last time at the church, so yeah, I thought I've got to come on this show.
Well, it's going to be great, and I can't wait to hear you sing later. You're looking amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's going to be a real treat to talk to you later. Now, you have a singing career, and
yes,
we all know you as a contestant on the X Factor.
Yes.
And I just wondered if you were able to kind of demystify a little bit about the X Factor, because we all see that glamorous side, the bit when they're on.
You do.
But what's behind it? You know, the waiting, the queues, the auditions. Tell us more.
There's a lot of waiting around at the X Factor. Luckily, I didn't have to do the queuing. You know how there's so many thousands of people that you see queuing everywhere? Well, I was actually scouted for the X Factor. So I literally had a meeting with the record label, and then I had an audition in London, one audition.
How did they scout you though? Where were you approached?
I was approached by a manager,
okay,
and then he sent my a record that I wrote called Don't You Go, which is available on iTunes. He sent that to the guy who owns Psycho Records,
yeah,
and that was when they decided they loved my voice and they liked my quirky image, so they asked me to come in on an audition. So I went to Newcastle and performed in front of all the judges, and they were absolutely lovely to me. And Simon, I was like really quite pleasantly surprised.
He
really
has such a bad reputation, doesn't he?
Well, there's a lot of people
guy
who are quite unsure. When you see him on the telly, it's almost like, oh gosh, I'd be nervous performing in front of him because you just don't know what he's going to say. But I went in there and I just thought, do you know what? I'm just going to be myself. I'm not going to deny anything. I'm going to be honest about my Asperger syndrome and show that I'm proud and show that you can achieve whatever you like in life, regardless of having a disability. And I did. And I had a bit of a laugh with them as well. I put some charm in there, and I told them, obviously, having Asperger's, well, maybe it is because I have Asperger's, but I see people as animals, and I told them all what animals they were.
Yeah.
And I told Louis he was a seal in Skegness Rock, bathing naked in his boxer shorts.
Bathing naked in his boxer shorts?
And that was actually, that part was edited. And I told them all why they were the types of animals they were. And after that, I got all yeses and made it to Wembley Arena. After that, all the cameras going absolutely crazy. They were so fascinated about the animal thing. It became quite a thing on the internet. They loved it so much, so I was getting the Extra Factor then talking to me, and I did a lot of interviews with that, hours and hours of interviews. And then I went on to perform at Wembley Arena. And it was such an amazing experience. And I got up there, and again I got all yeses, and I even got some people standing up in the audience. And I was honest again about my Asperger's, because I was trying to say to Simon Cowell that, you know, even if I don't get any further than this, which I did, I want people with autism at home to see that you can do anything you want. Why should anything hold us back? Okay, we struggle with certain things like anxiety and maybe sensitivity issues, and, you know, as long as we're explained, you know, something, what to do, if we just have that extra bit of explaining, we can do just as much
so
as anyone else.
Why, Lauren, do you think you got to boot camp? You were in Cheryl's team, weren't you?
Yes, I got to be with, I think it was, the girls. If I was over 25, I'd have been with Simon Cowell, but because I just turned 25, I was with Cheryl Cole, and I had to sing a song called Unfaithful with Chloe, a girl called Chloe who was on the live shows, and a few other girls. And then after that, we all got put in groups, and I was sent home, and they'd only shown a small clip of my room audition on the X Factor. And, you know, it was good that they showed a bit of me, but what really kind of upset me was the fact that they'd just shown my funny side, which is lovely because I do love the fact I see people as animals. Yeah. But the message that I wanted to give out was just completely wiped off. So people out there who didn't know I had autism or didn't know anything about me, who just heard literally a few seconds of me singing and then all that to do with the animal thing, you know, is she bonkers or is she clever? It was going out everywhere. So
they didn't tell the full story. That's not always what you see.
So you can imagine what social media was like for a while.
Bet. We've got Eurovision coming up, haven't we, on Saturday, the big final. Penny, have you been watching the semi-finals?
No.
Do you know what? I watched some of the semi-finals last night. It looks all about big dresses and, you know, the voting, it's all a little bit political.
Well, it's highly political, and it has been for several years. I loved it when it was, you know, it was extremely light-hearted. I mean, I so grew up with it. I mean, I think it's even older than I am. Yeah. When did it start? What year was it? 1957
do you know what, Penny?
or something ridiculous?
It's something crazy like that. Well before our time, Penny.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, do you know what? We have Lauren singing at the end of the show, so please don't miss that. It's going to be amazing, so stay with us. Now, there's loads going on across Notts this weekend, so to get everyone up to speed, Simon Wilson, our entertainment guru, is on hand with some tips. Now, we've just about got enough time to hear Lauren sing. I cannot wait for this. Lauren, tell me what the song is first.
The song is called Why Don't You Do Right, and it's actually a Jessica Rabbit song, but I've done it in my own way. It's not so sexy, I don't think.
I think it will be. Take it away.
Giraffe way. You had plenty money in 1922. Why you let the women make a fool of you? Why don't you do right like other men do? Some money too. I'm sitting here wondering what it's all about. If you ain't got no money, they're gonna put you out. Why don't you do right like other men do? Some money too. I fell for your job and I took you in, yes I did. All you could offer me was a drink of gin. Why don't you do right? Why don't you do right?
I'm sent, baby, I'm sent.
Jez, the guitarist as well. And Lauren, that was absolutely amazing. Stunning performance. Just for us and us in the live, and for you, obviously, in the live lounge on the 6:30 show. That was amazing, Lauren. Thank you. Inspirational. Lovely stuff. Well, that's your lot for tonight. I hope you're going to have a fantastic weekend. There's so much going on in Nottingham, so it just leaves me time to thank Penny, lovely Lauren, and Jez as well, our fantastic guitarist. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. Bye-bye for now.